No, no, doesn't matter. But you don't think was he wasting his time when he was in opposition?
Waste time in Europe.
And precisely, if you do believe that, you as the electorate must go and tell him that. That's democracy. Democracy, you have a right. You have a duty too to go.
Sorry to say, but the MPs or the politicians use muscle power. So citizens like me would definitely not go and ask.
The point is, no, I think, see, we are abdicating our responsibility as citizens. Citizens comes with a lot of rights, but we also come with a lot of duties. If you feel strongly about an issue, or the conduct of your MP, I think it's your right to go and express that sentiment. If it's a sentiment which is widely echoed by a vast majority of the electorate, it will get shown in the next election. It will get shown, or it will get manifested in some sort of way. So for every problem we can come up with an excuse. I mean, we can come up with an excuse for every problem. But the point is, are we going to give excuses, or are we going to find ways around those excuses to engage the problem? Okay? I mean, if you ask me, are they wasting money by having parliamentary sessions? Yeah, there's good and bad about it. But when I said about spending, as I said about individual spending, I think individuals must spend money if they can afford to spend money. Because if you hoard money, money doesn't go down the economic spectrum. If everybody decides not to buy new clothes for this Diwali, assume everybody says we will not buy clothes for this Diwali. What will happen to the garment trade? What will happen to the traders who sell clothes? What will happen to the weavers? What will happen to the cotton growers? There is a ripple effect when economic activity stops. The economic activity is what propels growth, and constant economic activity, and especially when you invest massively in infrastructure. Massive investments in infrastructure will propel economic growth as a great side benefit. Gentleman there in the back. Yeah, sorry. I must remember one at a time. I might not remember the first one. Okay. I think in a democracy, I think citizens have a right to offer themselves to be public servants or public representatives, whoever they might be. I don't think there should be an educational bar or an experience bar on it. I think you must offer yourself if you think that you can do what you can do, and it's up to the electorate to accept them or not accept them. And as I said, when it came to the Priya Nath issue, she's not an isolated one-off example. I mean, as I said, in India, we seem to have we need an emotional, symbolic leadership to a great extent, and that propels that. And I said, that's not necessarily only true with India. I mean, even if you look at the United States today, I mean, George Bush is president, his younger brother is a governor of Florida, Clinton was president, his wife has become senator, probably run for president. So in some sort of way, there is a big connect to emotional, symbolic leadership in lots of parts of the world, and in India perhaps a little bit more than in, say, Western European countries. So, but whether that is good or bad, it's for the people at large to decide, and if the people at large decide clearly to move away from it, they can clearly move away from it. In fact, the country which has the greatest number of political emeritus coming to office is Japan. And if you actually notice the members of parliament in Japan, most of them come from families which have had members of parliaments before. So it's, we can take one or two more, this is running out of time. Two more. Yeah.
Sir, in this 21st century today, backward class children, especially Dalits, are not getting admission in the schools of Tamil Nadu state.
Why?
That school is the social welfare minister in his own constituency.
Why? Who? Pumavai. Yeah, I know her well. She's not getting admission. Why are they not getting admission?
They are prohibited Dalits.
Who said? Well, I mean, again, we have to debate about newspapers' accuracies. I mean, what kind of school is that? That's not the gospel truth, is it? It's not Saint Tukaram's words there. No. See, I don't know. See, you have to understand, I don't know about that particular school. I don't know what reasons they have been prohibited. Is it a government school or not? I really can't comment it. But I mean, I really don't know. But again, we should also not take newspaper reports at face value a lot of times. You know, and if you, I don't know how many suicides actually happen in the cotton belt here and in other ways. Some papers, how many are happening? Sometimes the numbers are exaggerated, sometimes we really don't know. So, but in Tamil Nadu, I don't know. I'll be very surprised if somebody is being denied merely because he's Dalit. Because Tamil Nadu, you have to understand, is in fact, in terms of this reservation debate, we are a little bit different from the rest of the country. We have a higher percentage of reservation in Tamil Nadu. In fact, we probably are, the political power in Tamil Nadu is clearly with the backward classes and not with the forward community. So our political structuring, our political equations and these kind of things are slightly different from what you would find in the rest of India. But I'm really not particularly, I don't know this, but I'll be very, very surprised if this is actually happening. It might happen, but I don't know. But if you want, I can get Dr. Pungo the answer to you. I mean,
I would like to know about your
yeah.
online forum. What is the main motive or
Main motive is in Tamil Nadu, what is happening is, I mean, I don't know, I mean, perhaps in the rest of the country is that, if you have an opinion on something, they immediately brand you. If I say that they immediately brand you as something and they attack you personally by saying that just because he has an opinion like this and he or she is such a bad person or good person or blah, blah, blah. I think we need to have a mature way that you must differentiate the person from the opinion. I mean, I can have an opinion about something, you can criticize my opinion. But you don't need to necessarily criticize me personally, or I shouldn't criticize you personally because you have an opinion. You might have an opinion saying that there should be no reservation in this country. And I might say that there must be reservation there. And immediately it doesn't mean that you're a casteist and I am anti-merit person. That's why you're talking about reservation. And you're a totally casteist, you're upper caste person. That's why you're talking. I shouldn't say that. There might be merit in your argument, there may be demerit in your argument. And in Tamil Nadu, we were having a climate in which, because of certain incidents which happened, I'm sure you all followed it in the newspapers, where people were getting tremendously personal in their criticisms and not looking at the idea which is being expressed. So I thought at that time I started this with Kanimari, who incidentally is Chief Minister Karunanidhi's daughter, and both of us started a forum called Karti. Karti in Tamil means opinion, and it's an online forum, and we actually have meetings every once in 2 months. And even though Karti is meant to be in Tamil, nobody writes in Tamil because it's practically so difficult to type in Tamil. So everything is posted in English, so you can all look it up, look up the site. It's like a blog. Anybody can go there and write anything they want, as long as they're not being personally offensive about anybody. You can write about any opinion. In fact, there's some good quality debates happening on it. It's called www.karuthu.com, Karuthu.com. So that's the reason why we started that. Better government or nothing. We have no such goals. In fact, Karuthu has only one goal. Karuthu is there for free speech and free speech alone. It has not